Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? So, oh hail our Lord, Road Kitty. Just fucking with y'all. But hey, so meme stocks are kind of crazy, kind of doing the moves right now. We got AMC, we got GameStop. One of the two stocks actually that been crazy yesterday. About over a billion, I think it was over a billion lost from short sellers, institutional short sellers. So it's a crazy scenario right now when it comes to the meme stock um spectrum, I would say. But we're looking at a few things today. We're looking at some meme stock that we're going to be looking at, and I'm going to be looking at a third-party data that actually provides what I actually need when it comes to meme stock. So we're going to be looking what's really driving the surge. You're going to be looking at how many people are actually holding these two stocks. So you're going to be looking at how many people are actually holding AMC and GameStop, retail and institutional investors. But right now it's actually a really good, it's a really good thing for retail investors. I feel like the surge is kind of crazy right now. I don't know if it's safe for you to actually get in after a huge gain on a stock. It's not really advisable, but there's a lot that's actually going on right now. So you're gonna be actually just kind of like going through that. But I'm gonna share my screen so I can actually show you what I'm actually talking about. Meme stocks, meme stocks, meme stocks. So we got GME that's up about 67%. That's the GameStop, and we have about AMC that's up about 45%, which is so fucking crazy, right? That's actually a good thing. So we're gonna look at GMC first. We're gonna look at how much are they actually, or how much, um, what's the financial, like what's really going on? Like what the hell is going on, bruh? Like for real, for real. So we're looking at institutional trading activities on GME, which is right now. So we have about 80, so we have about 18, I think 18 positions closed on this one, institutional investors. And then we have about 49 institutional investors that are actually holding this trade. And we have 42 decreased. So 42, about 42, I don't know, I'm not sure if is in percentage or just like it's just like kind of a regular a regular measurement. Hold on. Just kind of wait for the data and to see what's actually happening here. Um, okay, so we got all these investors, we got all this like institutional investors, we got Vanguard Group, we got BlackRock that owns we got BlackRock that owns about 22 million shares of GME right now. So I think that's another crazy thing, right? So here we go. So Jamie stocks that are basically being held by large institutional investors. So Norges Bank actually decreased it by 16 million, so it sold about 16 million shares. And then I think Twin Peak Capital increased it by they sold about 5 million. And then Dimensional Fund Advisors sold about 4 million. They sold about 3 million, 3 million. Okay, cool. That's actually kind of crazy, huh? But DE Shaw and Corporation, they increased. I think they actually bought about 29 million shares about this thing. Like that's kind of crazy. Jane Street also bought a 15 million shares. I mean, Jane Street is one of Jane Street, I'm not gonna lie, they're one of my favorite trading companies when it comes to like actually trading and shit. I mean, most of the time, I actually do find them in most companies that are does actually make sense, and they do the research. They're very intricate and they're immaculate with doing research when it comes to stocks. So they definitely, I mean, it's not surprising for me to actually find Jane Street here. So BlackRock though. Okay, Bank of America. Is that Bank of America? No, it's not Bank of America. Okay, BlackRock sold about 2 million, I think. Nah, it didn't sell over 2 million. That's about 2 million shares. So yeah, so this is like institutional investors that are actually holding this trade right now. So we got this data that actually helps us to actually kind of find out how many times has let's just say it kind of tracks Wall Street bets and Reddit. So it kind of tracks how many times the stock has been mentioned. So the stock has been mentioned about so five, I think, yes. Yesterday the stock was mentioned about up to 1,300 times on Reddit. So yeah, I mean, this stock is actually just kind of crazy, huh? So um right now the stock is actually at $48.75 per share. So I think for you to actually get into this trade, if you want to really just like kind of get into this trade, get a piece of your pie too, I feel like kind of wait. Because right now the stock is just kind of like surging up, but it's actually I feel like it is coming down right now, but it's a retracement. So I feel like if you're actually trading options, I feel like I feel like your strike price should be, let's just say, $50 strike price. And if you're trading like CFDs or anything like that, put a buy stop on $50. If the market takes you up, it takes you up. That's good. But I think this stock has a really good potential. So our Lord and Savior, which is Royal Kitty, so recently came out after 3 fucking years, came out and actually wrote his first tweet. So we got AMC wrote his first tweets and then um, yeah, I mean, two actually meme stocks are actually just kind of going up like crazy right now. So we got AMC right here. Got 49 held institutional investors trading activity. Um, that's actually a good thing too. I mean, this stocks, GME and AMC, $6 on AMC, fucking cheap, like hella cheap, like hella cheap. So I would definitely buy. This make for me. I think AMC makes more sense than most of the than GME does. Not gonna lie, like that's on God for real. Like, cause like take a look at this. So AMC is basically an entertainment stocks that own cinemas around the United States. It's basically a cinema. I think it's basically a cinema. It's a theater company that owns that basically runs cinemas in the United States and shit like that. I think in Europe too. Um, so movies are coming out of the crazy. So every time there's a season of movies that are being released and shit like that. So stocks like this AMC movies are being released at theaters. People are going to watch movies at theaters. They're obviously going to have some sort of profits with that. So hence why, this is, I'm not saying that's the reason, but I'm just saying it actually does make sense because it's always going to be profitable. And I feel like $6 right now, close to $7 right now is kind of cheap. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of cheap. So let's just look at the charts. I'm just seeing like right now. I'm just looking at just going through like briefly on the third party data on what's really going to happen. I'm not saying what's going to happen. That's what's really happening on these two stocks. So we're going to look at the chart right now, just like kind of see how we can actually break this down technically, and yeah, we could actually just like take it from there. So hold on. So I think I'm gonna look at how many. I think I'm. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I also want to look at how many stocks. How many shares are float right now. I think another thing. I think a way to actually do this is to actually find out how many stocks I float. I think another way to actually do that is actually just kind of like go to the financials of the stock and actually see how many stocks or how many shares are actually up float. So that actually means So stocks upload actually kind of is a reflection of how strong the company is, or how strong the share price is. Sorry. So upload so floating shares most of the time is a reflection of how strong the share price of a company is. So less upfloat shares means the company has new demands, and if a company has a lot of upfloats shares, that means the company is basically at supply right now, so it's really not performing well. So let's look at the financial of this company. Let's see how it's actually doing. But like this is just one thing, but I feel like okay, okay. So this is so concerning. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is kind of like this is kind of concerning. I'm not gonna lie to you. So market cap 2 billion, debt 8 billion. What the fuck? Like what the fuck is that? Like I'm not gonna lie. What the hell is that? Hey, if market cap is 2 billion and the debt is 8 billion, like what the fuck is going on, bro? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So we got free floats of shares. We got 29 million, we got 25 million shares up floats. So we got like closely held shares is 0.34%. So it's about a million shares that are closely held. By inside trading, so people that actually work in the company, so it's like it's 0.84%. That's low. That the fuck I need people. I need a company that has. I need a company that is actually. I need a company that has a lot of people that are actually inside the company that are holding the stock, that have confidence in stock. I don't feel right now that people that have so much confidence in AMC, just like looking at the financials of it. We're looking at the debt too. This is just like the concerning thing. Like for real. This is just like the concerning thing. This like the concerning thing. 2 billion market cap. It doesn't mean that the company is direct about 2 billion. Nah, it's just like the market cap when it comes to the stock market. But the debt though, the debt, I don't give a fuck. Debt is just debt, bro. You really have to get rid of debt. It really has to be. I'm not saying like most companies, all companies can maintain their debt under 10% or even 1%. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a business and thing, and some companies actually do actually function with debts. But just looking briefly at this is kind of a red flag. This is just kind of concerning to me. Hold on. So we got another thing by country. So this is where the company operates most of the time. So it's United Kingdom, Italy, all of Europe, and the United States. So it's a company, just like the overview, doesn't pay dividends. It paid dividends on 2019. And if the share price is still under $10, I don't think they would even think about providing dividends for investors. Financial health is okay, but the debt just keeps going up like fucking crazy. Like, what the hell, bro? Like cash and equivalents, 1 billion, I think. Hold on. Is it 1 billion? It's 91, it's 900, okay, it's 900 million. Right here, 600 million. Right here, 1 billion. It's not too bad. There's 10 billion. Bad. Golly. Okay, cool. Position, assets, liabilities. So now this is actually the most important thing. Assets about 7 billion, and we have liabilities about 9 billion. We're still in debt though. You know what I'm saying? So AMC is actually just kind of looking like that right now. So we got GME right now, GameStop. Oh here, man, Road Kitty. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for bringing life again to the meme stock spectrum. Damn, making institutional investors lose over 1 billion. It's just kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it is happening right now. So GameStop, insane. This increase is just insane, bro. Okay, short sellers, I think maybe if he have close enough, he can actually short sell this thing. But I feel like GameStop It's a stock that is actually worth about $100 right now. I think my target would be about $100. So I think my target is, if not gonna lie, I think my target is definitely gonna be $100 on GameStop for real. And then I'm gonna just like kind of wait for a retracement on GameStop or the financials. Let's just like kind of look at the financials right now. Um, Financials are kind of crazy, huh? Look at the performance. 1 week, 207%. Look at this. Like, this is fucking insane, huh? This is just kind of so insane. A month, a month increase of it's a month performance about 334% increase, 240 increase, 271, 6 months of year to date, eight like 182. This is definitely a greatest reflection of the company's performance for real. This is actually really dope. Like for real. Looking at this now, this is so like contrary to AMC, because this is GameStop, right? We got market cap 14 billion. We got debts 600 600 602 million. 602 million. That is not bad, bro. That is definitely not bad. Like for real, for real. That's definitely not bad. Okay, we got free floats of shares. Okay, floating shares about 87%. It's about 87%. Not bad. And it inside closely held by the company, it's about 12%. Not bad too. I like that. I feel like GameStop is actually making more sense than AMC. I'm not gonna lie to you. GameStop actually does make more sense than AMC. So it functions in Europe, it functions in the United States, Europe, Australia, Canada. That's all right. Um, they don't pay dividends. Financial health is actually looking good. Yeah, actually looking good. Financial health is actually looking good. I like this. I mean, GameStop does make sense. GameStop really does make sense, not gonna lie. So GameStop actually does make sense more than AMC. When it comes to if you want to hold that trade for a long time, I feel like although GameStop is a bit pricey, it's about $48, and GameStop is about I mean AMC is about $6 or $7. So I think for me, I would definitely burn that $50, maybe buy like 10 shares, and I would actually just kind of be kind of cautious when it comes to investing in AMC. Because I mean the financial statement doesn't really like it's not that convincing to me. I feel like there's a lot of stuff they have to just kind of like maneuver. They have to like kind of fix sort out within the company. I'm saying because I mean upon 84% um shares held by like people within the company is just like it's the lowest confidence you can actually get. Like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that are actually selling stuff within the company. So that, but I'm not saying it's not a good investment right now. I'm just saying for the long term though, I feel like GameStop is worth about $100, and then we can actually just like kind of cash out on an investment. But yeah, that's about it, guys. That's about the update of what's really going on with the meme stocks. So we will be basically like kind of like looking at them like closely and just like kind of following them and everything. But yeah, trade safe, guys. See you soon.